It's Ruth Backlund from Energy Works Myofascial Release. I just wanted to talk about modifications. There is no shame in needing to modify an activity. As we work out in the gym, especially if we're working out a gym in a group setting, people tend to go in when they're brand new and they want to keep up with everybody else. They don't want to look bad, right? That's when injuries happen. You need to be able to give yourself permission to modify an activity that you haven't done before. You haven't asked your body to move in that way before. And so it's going to be stiff. It's going to be unflexible. You're not going to be able to have the strength to do some of the things that you're asking your body to do, especially if you're doing something that is totally foreign to what you've done on a regular basis. So there's no shame in modifying. It's actually better for you. So the same is true if you're doing some myofascial stretches. Some of those stretches are going to be hard for some people because it's a way that we're asking their body to stretch that they haven't done before, or they haven't done in a very long time. And those tissues, again, they're tight, they're not flexible, and we can't force into the tissue or you're going to get hurt, okay? You need to be able to relax and sink into a stretch, relax, sink into some kind of activity that you're doing where you're not going to hurt yourself, okay? So there's no shame in that. So I want to just talk about a couple things for myself personally. I have an old knee injury. It's something that I'm not going to have surgery on. My day-to-day activity, it doesn't affect me at all. It only affects me when I'm trying to do a particular fitness function, a side lunge or a reverse lunge or something like that, where my knee just does not like that, okay? I have some scar tissue in there. I'm not going to have surgery. I don't need to have surgery. That's one of the things I try to avoid for people is having unnecessary surgery. If it's not affecting you day in, day out, why would you have surgery? Okay. So for me, it's a non-issue. I know when I need to back off in a fitness activity. I know when I need to be cautious when I'm doing some new functions or I'm on some rough terrain. I know I just need to be more cautious, and that's okay. It's functional for me. It's safer for me. I'm not going to die or get an infection from having surgery. It doesn't bother me day in, day out. It only affects me when I'm trying to do some lunges. So I modify. I can modify by having just a little support of a chair while I'm doing that lunge. Similar to some myofascial stretches, some people's hips and knees are so tight, or their muscles are so tight that we need to come up with a modification for them because they can't do them on the floor. They may not be able to get to the floor. So maybe we do those on the edge of the bed, or maybe we do them on the bed. So it's a lot easier on the body, and as their body opens up, as they modify and become successful, then they don't have injury, they actually improve and get more flexibility. And eventually, they'll get to where they need to go, okay, to do the full unmodified version, if that's what they're meant to do. So there's no shame in modifying. If you are going to a gym, don't try to keep up with everybody else. Yes, push yourself to a point, but no, especially if you're first going in, you need to ease in. And the trainers there should be aware of that, but, it's in our head. We want to keep up with it with everybody else. We don't want to look bad. For your own benefit and to prevent injury, you need to work within your body, okay? And then work up to it. You got to ease in and then let yourself improve over time as you strengthen and get more flexible. So anyway, that's me signing off today. Got a lot of work to do, and hope you have a good one.